Facebook, and of course, we'll be up on inyourcityshow.com very soon. It's kind of wild. I'm so used to being in the studio taping shows that being live, we can't. If we make a mistake, we can't restart over.
No, I know. It's crazy.
So we are at YLANG here in Clayton. They've got a great event going on today, and actually Maura, let's see here, Maura Ardu, she is all the way from Italy and here with them for a special event or Nomination Italy, and they are these incredible bracelets that they're putting together as customers put their favorite items. I've been checking off my pieces or stones that I want to compose for my bracelet while I was waiting for you to get all set up.
So how much did that cost me?
Well, I did.
How much? See, gentlemen, here's what you do. You don't give your women time in a jewelry store. It'll cost you lots of money.
Yeah, but it's just simple and easy. I've already picked out a ring. I took a picture of it.
Of course you did.
And, I've been watching people come in and getting their bracelets all put together and designed for them. And it's really actually quite incredible to see all the action going on. So, you know what? It's doesn't it feel strange to be out into? We were at the Muni last.
Uh-huh.
And then I guess we're coming up. September we'll be at the Mosaic Art Fair. Actually, we'll be out in Belleville, Illinois, at Pour Coffee House in Grimm and Gorley again. So we'll be out there in August next week, I guess.
It's always
fun.
We
gotta
going.
Get used to being out.
Yeah, and it's always fun for me to go back to Belleville because that's kind of where I grew up. That's my stopping ground. So yeah, it's kind of fun.
So now In Your City is right here in the heart of Clayton. That is the city that we're in today. They've got fun little snacks out for you to enjoy. They made us a latte, which was fun. What an adorable store this is. Listen how loud it is. When you get a bunch of women together, I think every single woman that's in here is talking at the same time.
I was just going to say, women in a jewelry store, you've got coffee, you've got treats, you've got jewelry, and you've got women. And that's just a dangerous combination for somebody's pocketbook going.
It's less dangerous than driving with you here.
Yeah.
It's like just hang on for your life when we were heading towards here. So this is Gordon. So we're driving here, of course. And what's hilarious is that he's driving along and we go to get over another lane. And of course we hear this car honking. And I'm like, what's happening? He goes, well, like it's all, okay, so it's the driver's fault, of course, because he was in your blind spot. So
right.
It's his fault then.
Well, I relied on the mirrors telling me to tell me when it's,
Yeah, so he shouldn't be in your lane. He shouldn't be in his lane, not in our lane, but in his lane, just in case Gordon wants to change lanes. It was his fault then, right?
Right.
Well, we've got to get Julie over here do you want to go get her?
I guess I will.
So that she can come over? So I'll make sure everybody knows where we're at while we're getting Julie because it's very hard to pin her down. Julie Ettinger, who is the owner here at YLANG. And what's funny is for 3 years now, we've been calling it YLANG because it's YLANG, which to me was YLANG. And we just finally, after all these years, know how to pronunciate it correctly. So she's going to come on the show, talk to us a little bit. We're over here at 8845 Ladue Rd. It's in the heart of Clayton. It's the White Plaza when you're coming down Maryland Avenue and the Pancake House and you've got Dominic Michael's Salon. They're in their own standalone, gorgeous white building right here on Maryland Avenue, so it's very easy to get to. Gorgeous patio. And here she comes, the star of the show. Come on.
Oh, I don't know about that, y'all. How are you?
We are so great. Getting started.
Where am I sitting?
All of a sudden, I just started echoing like us. You come right over here in the leopard chair. I'm going to scoot you in. Go ahead and scoot on up so you'll be near the microphone. Pull that chair on a little closer. I'll move this.
Okay.
All right. And you don't have to put these on because you're not trying to worry about the sound, but it will kind of deaden the sound of a little bit, maybe.
Oh, it does, and it sounds so professional.
Those headphones are bigger than your body. So the camera is right there. He's got another one on the store. But that way, if you want to kind of hone in on anything and show off of what you have, and that's absolutely gorgeous. I've been trying on rings.
We need to get you your blue ring.
Yes, we do. So
Another Erica Courtney favorite.
Julie Ettinger, she is the owner of YLANG, who I just was mentioning that I finally found out how to say it correctly. So
You're saying it. We don't really care how you say it.
So the event that we're having here today, tell us a little bit about what the event that's going on, and let's hear a little bit about the history.
Okay.
And is your mom, Lois, is she coming in today?
She is. She kind of comes and goes
Whenever she feels
Whenever
like
she
it.
feels like it. She's always bringing her little puppy, Gabriella. So they come in and she's here almost every day.
She can do that. Come whenever
She can
feels
do
like
that.
it.
Exactly.
So first of all, we're here at your store that
Thank
has
you.
carried on through the family, and
Yeah.
now you're running it. Kind of talk about when you were a little girl. Well, let's see. You were pretty young back in 1985.
Well, I was in high school.
Yeah,
So.
and so your parents were over in Florida. Tell us a little bit about the whole meaning behind your
So
store.
I'll kind of try to put it in a little capsule, but my dad was an attorney and we went to Miami Beach every Christmas for estate planning seminars, and my mom was in the jewelry business with her mom doing estate antique and diamonds, and we stumbled across this little itty bitty 400 square foot YLANG in Florida in the Bell Harbor shops, and we fell in love with it. And so we found out that it was a French gentleman. He was half French, half Italian. And we said, we have to bring this to St. Louis. We just have to bring this to St. Louis. And so we flew to New York where the headquarters was, and we met with Jacques Gastaldi, and I just sort of tagged along. I wasn't
Cool
really...
name, by the way.
I know, Jacques and Gastaldi. It's a nice combo, right? And he said, oh, madame, we can't bring YLANG to St. Louis. Don't the cows roam the streets in St. Louis? And we said, no, come. And he loved it. So we built a location, our first one in Plaza Frontenac. We were there for 29 years.
Wow.
And we didn't have to leave the mall, but I just really, really wanted to get into a freestanding location. So we were looking for the perfect little house, which
Could
I
not
envisioned.
be any more perfect.
Yeah, and I love it. And so we've been here now going on 9 years. And
And here you are.
and here we are, and we just, even when as a little girl, I literally wore bracelets up my arm, always in a little dress. I was this little mousy little girl with bracelets all over. And yeah, it was just my mom.
Jewels were your thing back then.
And everyone called me Jules or Jaybird.
So when you'd be at work with your mom, were you like always, was she having to worry about everything you were putting on you while
So
she
the
was
funny
trying
thing
to...
is, when I started, I said to her, I cannot sell jewelry. Like, I'm way too shy for this.
You?
I
Shy?
know,
Not a
seriously.
chance.
Seriously. And so she goes, okay, well, why don't you just wrap packages? You can go in the back room and wrap packages. And I was like, great. So then I just fell in love with the interactions of our clients, and
I can tell. Everybody that walks in the door that you greet them by name, a hug, and some positive affirmation towards them. It's like everybody is your best friend.
we just love
Yes.
our clients. And you know what? They are really our friends. Like Mimi, who's here right now.
Oh, she's been here for hours.
Oh my gosh, she's been here for hours. She's been here since we opened our
Bet
stores.
She's selling to the client. And
I know,
telling
we
her
need to
what
get
she
her
should
over
have.
here, right?
We will get her over here.
Oh my gosh, she's the best. We have, and then Nora Stern, who was just here, she helped my mom open the store.
Oh my gosh.
We have some of our oldest clients are not in age, but are the history.
coming in a
They've been
long
coming in,
time.
and they're still here, and they love it. And
What is YLANG known for? What is it? Because when I'm
There
looking
she
around,
is.
we can't wait to talk
oh my
to
gosh,
her.
we can't wait to talk to you, Mimi.
So when you're looking around the store, you really have quite an array, an assortment, an eclectic almost of jewelry. There's just so much to choose from. The designs are everything from delicate to bold. It's incredible what you have.
So our new philosophy is elevate your everyday. That's our tagline. That is how we really pride ourselves. We're super authentic. We're not so fancy. We're pretty casual here, but yet we rock the coolest jewelry.
Yeah.
Not just the city, but in the country. It's so it's so one of a kind, and
Yes,
the
that's-
designers
so
that
that's
we
what I felt
work
like that
with.
eclectic, saying that everything
Eclectic
is
and-
so one of a kind.
It is. Like, let me give you an example.
Okay.
We have a brand new designer that is getting ready to launch. We only have a few pieces. I just want to share a little bit about this. Okay, first of all, her name is Logan Hollowell. Look at this bracelet. It says 1111. She calls this her angel bracelet because, people just see the 1111 on the clock, and it's what we say.
We always make a wish every
We
single
make a
time.
wish, right?
In fact, I made one today because we're here, and I happened to look at Gordon's phone, and it had 1111 on it. And I'm
Right.
like, oh my gosh, I had to make a wish.
It's our angel wish, and so they
me see
really
that up
are.
close.
Yeah, it's so fabulous. So she's great.
Beautiful.
Um,
See that 1111.
we work with
And there's diamonds that go all
oh
the
yes,
way
all
around the
with little
back.
stars, and it. So she's brand new. This is the most fabulous bracelet.
A J for Julie. You should
Of
have
course,
this on.
Of course. Oh, I have a J. This is my lucky charm. We have Temple
Yes.
St. Clair, single stone.
You wear that all the time.
We do. This is a really fabulous crown ring. Our favorite designer, Erica Courtney, that you love her blue ring. She just designed this for me using my dad's diamonds. It's a crown, and it's my dad's little Asher cut diamonds. I don't know if you can see it, but it's incredible.
Here, hold it up.
So, like our clients, they're our favorites, and then we work with the best designers in the world, just in the world. So, speaking of world, we're really here celebrating the return of nomination jewelry.
Which one of the ladies that walked in has just been beside herself with her jewelry, and it's her grandmother's birthday today. And when she found out you were doing this, she was just like crazy, insanely excited when she came in to be here.
It's those kinds of stories. Our jewelry really tells a story, and these nomination bracelets, I found them on my honeymoon, and that was 25 years ago. And
In
Italy, in Florence, I grabbed this woman's arm and I said, "What are those?" And we brought them
Could
to
she
St.
speak
Louis.
English?
No, she goes, "This is nomination. You don't know it?" And they wear them up their wrist. So we carried them. We carried them for at least 10 to 12 years. We took a little pause as we were moving into the location, and now we're bringing it back. And we have the guest of honor from Italy.
Tell me a little bit about what's on your bracelets. You're wearing 3 of them, or is that 4?
Well, now I'm adding a new one today. It's a gold one, which is brand new. I am like obsessed with Evil Eyes for protection.
Me too.
So I have
Brought
my
one home from Greece.
oh
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. So I have my Joshua and my Joseph. Those are my boys. I just have my favorite lucky charms, Like
So
it's
each
just-
bracelet means something different.
I have my American flag, the Italian flag, an angel, chow. It's just you tell your story, and they're little tiny tiles.
And you start out and then continue telling your story as it moves
Yes,
around.
you can do one charm or 50. Not really 50, but there are like between 16
We just have to
and
wear
18.
more bracelets if you have
Exactly.
50, right?
And it's all about stacking and layering.
And then tell me about that gorgeous ring.
So this is
I don't feel like you guys even need me here.
I'm sorry, Gordon.
We actually really haven't been here.
I know. I've been
But
fixing
Gordon,
everything.
we're getting you a nomination
Welcome
bracelet.
to the show.
All right, cool.
Welcome to the show. We love the fact that you wear jewelry, and the guys are wearing these. Everybody's wearing them, and you just stack them.
So while he's setting up, I've been going through and putting check marks by all my favorite.
Cost me
Perfect.
$6,000 while I was setting up.
No, you guys are both going to be rocking these, and I'm going to be starting you on these bracelets. You're going to love them, and
It's a little bit of time too with them because you're really creating, like you said, your story. It takes a little time to pick out the stones
it
that you're.
does.
Yeah.
And the girls that are here right now, they literally have been waiting for this moment. They've been waiting.
Yeah, it's an experience what's happening right now. It's not just coming in like a gentleman walked in and obviously it's somebody's birthday or something special occasion. He walks right in, he says, I need this ring, this size. And he was like pretty much, boom, 15 minutes, he paid his bill and he was out the door. He knew
Gentlemen,
he was doing.
take note.
Yes, but the women, this has been an experience all morning for them. I mean, they're just in the moment.
They're in the moment, and what's really fun is hearing stories about these bracelets.
Yeah.
And there are some really emotional stories that we've
I
been
was
listening to,
yes.
and it's quite touching. And really, what's been fun is we've been saying just dig this out of your closet, because people have taken a little bit of a break, and all of a sudden it is like crazy. The revival is over the moon.
Wow, that's fantastic. I like the fact that it's not just for women, that
No.
you're really involving the men. And I
Babies are
see the
wearing them,
dad.
and look
Yeah.
at this. Like, this is all generational. You know, like if you look at this, they tell a story. It represents the story of our life, the story of our families. You know, our grandmothers. Look how chic she is, down to the whoever. You know, even the
Right.
babies.
It's something for
And look how
everyone.
cool! Like, you can rock it there. I really can't wait for you to see the.
Let's bring
Oh,
Mimi
Morella,
out.
Morella.
Does she go by Morella or Mimi? I've had 2 names for her.
She's from Italy, so what are you? Are you Mimi or Morella?
Come on over.
Come on over. Oh, come.
She will make you come over here. So you have been spending the morning in here, just enjoying
Oh my
every
gosh.
minute. So it's Morella?
My given name is Morella.
Morella, and
Yes,
you go
and I
by,
go by Mimi.
okay, because that's what I thought Stephanie had said was Mimi. So you came in this morning. You're from Italy as well. What part
Well, I
of
was
Italy?
born in Italy,
What part?
Venice.
Venice. My
Venezia.
family's from Carrara, so the city of
are?
marble.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh, my favorite tennis players from Carrara.
Really, my great grandmother was the Duchess of Carrara. Yes, and so
What was her last name?
well, she Vieta Marcelli. It's terrible. I only know her from growing up as Marcelli.
Sure.
That's my family name.
Marcelli.
It's Marcelli.
Oh, it
And
is
so,
Marcelli.
yeah, Marcelli,
Okay.
Vide, Videa, and then she came over with my grandfather and had to give up her royalty to my great grandfather, Poppy. She had to give up her royalty to come over. So her family was not very happy. They lived in a castle and everything. So it was
Oh
pretty,
my gosh.
pretty amazing to hear the
Wow.
stories. Yes. And so so we went there for our honeymoon, and
my
we didn't
gosh.
go to Carrara, which I'd like to go back and actually see it. But my grandfather tried to
Okay.
get me to go forever.
Before you go, you have to read, both of you,
Okay.
Tutte Due, Agony and the Ecstasy. By,
Agony and the
oh
Ecstasy.
My gosh.
I'm gonna write
Irving
that down.
Stone.
I'll give you guys each other's cell phone numbers, and then
No, seriously, I had been to Italy numerous times, and when I read that book, it's like I wanted to go up to Fiesole in the mountains above Florence, and I wanted to go to Carrara and walk in the places that Michelangelo and Da Vinci and all Raffaello, all these places, and walk down.
For a minute, I thought we were talking about Ninja Turtles.
No, and walk down the streets where the Casa Buonarroti is in Florence, and just see these. And in Rome, like at the Osteria dell'Orso, which is one of the most famous restaurants. Osteria is like in the Renaissance. Travelers would go and stay and then eat, and Michelangelo stayed there because it was on the
history.
Arno just across from the Vatican.
And when did
Oh
you
my
come
God.
over to America?
Like when I was 2.
2? Yeah. And when you go back, it's probably it's never not breathtaking for you, probably.
I literally just like go there and I'm like, oh my gosh, my people.
Yes.
I literally do. I mean, I really feel it in
It's a
my
beautiful
blood.
experience. And so today, you came in here pretty much the same time we did, and you are still here into the moment.
Julie
and we were
wouldn't let me
saying
go.
it's such an
She does it. She
Well, her
chooses
friend
to
Lisa's
stay.
over there too.
No,
so
it's-
I'm finding and watching that it's an experience. You're just taking it all in and
No, it's just
memories.
so fun. It's
she's
so
been
fun.
with us though since we
Yeah.
opened the store. I mean,
What
Yeah.
keeps
we're
you
going on
coming back
39 years.
again and
Julie,
again?
and like I was listening to Julie, just the uniqueness of the jewelry, and it just and it's so beautiful. It's so amazing. It's also very wearable. And
You're wearing one.
Well,
Is
I
that
just made
yours?
this bracelet today.
You
This
just made it
bracelet was
today?
actually named. This is
After.
the Morella bracelet.
So our designer, Singlestone, Mimi said, I want this ball bracelet magnified to about 5 millimeters, and he designed it, and it's named the Morella after Mimi because she's insistent. She knows what she likes. She gets what she wants, and that's it. You know. So
Julie, look at this.
Okay.
Here
oh my
you
God!
go.
I mean, she is just a YY walking billboard.
So show the ring. You'll have to kind of go like this, or into that camera right there. Straight ahead. See it under the light? Yeah. Beautiful.
see it?
So it's a lot of fun coming in here. It's like instead of
much
dress
fun.
up like makeup.
I mean, I'm here 3 days a week
At
easily.
least.
Oh my gosh. So are your jewelry boxes just loaded?
It's just
Loaded.
It's just loaded and fun.
Just
It's
come
so
out and
fun.
hang
Oh,
out.
I love
So
just
grateful.
dumping everything
Yeah.
out on my. That's why I'm. Look at
Look
this
at
mess. But I've been collecting these charms for as long as Julie had them, and then picked up some in
Maybe
Italy.
even before.
How long have
But
you
look
been?
at this. Look at this box of nomination charms.
This is your box. And these are your charms.
Yes, and there are even some missing from there because I can't find my football charms, and
And you're
so I
just,
have like some devoted to like Notre Dame is. So I want blue and gold for the university, and so
and
and then
so
my
you're working
Italy
on these
charms.
today?
Gordon,
adding
this
to 'em.
color is going to be great on you. The blue is going to be so killer.
Yeah, or the black.
Or the black.
and the black and the
Look
silver.
at all these charms.
Yeah, I've been
Oh,
collecting
my.
them forever.
Milan.
Yeah,
love this.
some of these are like we did a
Ciao.
family trip and I just collect.
They'll be going up your arm like
Yes.
a jewelry.
Kind of like
No,
wearing your life on
yeah.
your wrist.
Yeah,
You wear your life
story.
on your wrist.
Telling your story there.
And you know what's so great?
It is. I mean, every charm means something
It
to
does.
you.
They're very
so-
durable
They're
then.
so durable. You can sleep, shower, work out, swim, and there's no clasp. So you don't even have to worry about it, right?
Right.
It's
And you
just-
can wear it next to like a really nice bracelet and
Yeah.
just tones
As
it
you have
down
done.
and just
It's like the high and the low. You know, you can rock your diamond bracelet or your Morella gold, solid gold bead, and you do your stainless and gold stretchy. It's just the juxtapose of high and low.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
It's like
just
the-
beautiful.
T-shirt and your diamond tennis bracelet.
All,
you
all
know?
together. So with you today, I know she's over there working with a client, but you
Should I go
actually
grab
have Maura Ardu, who's actually from Italy. So have you had fun kind of talking to each other?
a little
and
bit. We've been so busy with the charms, but
that you haven't
yes,
got to
it's-
go into your culture and back home. I know you all are enjoying the music that's
she
been
said
playing
her
in the
dad was
background.
from Sardinia. It's one of my favorite places.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'd love, I don't know if she's going to be able to come over and
I
say
can
hello.
go grab her.
And then
I'll
and
go
bring
grab
her
her.
over and we can say hello, find out a little bit about her and her background of the
Yeah.
nomination Italy and hear more about that. We've got a fun game we're going to play too that Gordon has put together, and we'll see how well
It works.
it works and how much we possibly know as well in that. So I see she's also brought her friend, so Lisa must have come over and then she got brought in like you, and you guys can't leave once you're here. Which you're okay with that.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's just so fun in here.
So how
And
how
Julie's so great.
you know, it's funny because Julie was talking about when she was little that she could never see herself doing this, that she was too shy. I can't
Well,
see
you know,
anything.
do you see these pictures of
Yes.
Julie when she was like 8? Oh, that
Right.
picture down there of Lois and Julie, that's when I met them.
just a young girl. And you come on over here and sit, Mara.
I can get
here.
up.
Find it. Sit down. You just pull your chair on up. We wanna
Grazie.
meet Mara. So Maura Ardu, correct?
Yes, I am.
So this is the mic that's picking up your vocal net. We were looking at her bracelets. So you're here. You're actually from Italy. We were saying we were hoping you all were able to talk to one another, but you said you're all so busy doing the bracelets, you haven't had a chance to really.
Yes, very busy today. Yeah, very busy.
which is wonderful.
I love this emotion. The people, they welcome back the nomination product. It is very positive, very positive. I'm very happy about it.
Tell us a little bit about your love, your passion, and why you're here today representing Nomination Italy. How long has that been in how, because it sounds like this has been for a quite some time, from the amount of charms and bracelets that Mimi has over here. Tell us
Because
when it
we
started and
need
how.
them, so she must come.
Then I worked for nomination for 14 years. I started to enjoy the company because the family business, nomination is a family business first.
Okay. From what part of Italy?
Is in Florence.
Okay.
All the product is manufacturing in Florence. This is an authentic made in Italy, stainless steel, and 18 karat gold. And then we work also with the cabochon genuine stone, semi-precious stone. It's a very piece of jewelry. It's not just an item for fun. It's a really jewelry.
There's so much
not
meaning
cast
to it.
Everything is mounted by hand. We have 300 maestro working the bench daily. Everything is made by hand.
You said a maestro?
Maestro, we call
Because
maestro.
maestro is music, so, and I
For
noticed
us,
that.
maestro, everybody knows exactly what they're doing, and they're doing for years. They know. They're professional. We don't call professional worker. We call maestro. This is more, like you say, more precious.
I want to be called maestro.
Maestro.
I want to be called maestro from here on out.
Yes. And actually, I know the family. I'm friend of the family owners of nomination. At a certain point of my life, Alessandro Gensini, the young component of the family, they asked me to enjoy the business, and I say, yeah, why not? And they sent me to the United States to help to continue to develop the business. I'm here. Right now, I'm the Chief Operator Officer of Nomination USA. And
Chief operator, we use that here.
Yes.
You're going to need the maestro. We're going to have the maestro of operations, is what it should be. Yeah.
Actually, Maestro does some art. Doing jewelry is make some piece of art.
I could sit and listen to her talking. If my grandfather was here, he'd just be talking Italian to you.
Yeah.
Family.
Oh, well, we've already. So my family's from Italy as
Oh,
well.
right.
Carrara, the city of marble.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. Yeah, I know. It's very close to Florence.
Is it
It's
very
part of Tuscany region.
I have not been to Tuscany. That's one of our dream places to be able to go to.
Yeah.
We went to Italy 4 years ago, and it was just such an incredible experience. We were sitting and we were dining in this little cafe. It was raining, and all of a sudden, we were like probably one of three, maybe 10 o'clock at night or something.
Yeah.
We went
In
out.
what city?
We were in Rome.
We're in Rome.
And
When
all
in
of a
Rome.
sudden, next to us, there was like a little divider. There was another cafe next to it. These two people just stood up and they started singing opera. It was I have goosebumps
And
right
they
now
were-
thinking about it.
They were maestros because
Yes.
they were phenomenal.
I'm still sticking up. We were just like, we couldn't even believe it. It was almost like we started to feel like we were going to cry because it was like something out of a movie, like they planned it and they said, oh, these two people are from America, St. Louis. Let's show them what Italy's all about. I mean, we had this, and we could eat and drink wine all the time and never had a stomach ache. Sorry, America, but I eat pizza and drink wine here, and I have a stomach ache and a headache all at the same time. Not there. Your food is so fresh, no preservatives, and nobody is overweight. You picture like mama chubby, over in Italy with pasta and pizza. Everybody is so healthy and vibrant there. It was a very different sight than what I thought I would see.
Yeah, this is the truth. This is the truth. I'm working for 14 years here in the United States. I changed 3 sizes of my
Not down, I'm taking it.
and I started to cook by myself just because the food I
get
found
fresh food.
here, I started to bother my stomach, and then I started to cook by myself. And my mom, I never saw you in Italy cook so much like you do in the United States, just because for survive. You have a good food, but it's not for our belly.
No, it's not.
No.
It's too heavy.
No, in
So
fact,
I've got to ask, what's your favorite Italian restaurant here in St. Louis?
I just came in St. Louis. Actually, last night they take me out in an Italian restaurant called The Palato. It was very good, Palato.
we'll have to figure out what that is.
The
It's the
Palato.
old Remy's.
Okay.
And it's up here on Bemiston.
Oh, I know right
it's
where
the
you're
Del
talking about.
Pietro's, the
So it
high
hasn't
end.
been there for very long then.
I think like 2 or 3 years.
Oh, it has been there that long.
Forever.
I remember Remy's, but I didn't know the new restaurant.
Yeah.
So we'll have
But it's very good, funny, different, of course, Italian American.
yes.
Unfortunately, if we cook like Italian, will be less flavor.
Floors, the way that it's set up, there's such a feeling of warmth and comfort amongst the beauty that's within here. I would think that it has to be a real delight every time you come to work.
It is. It's like you're coming home. It's
Yeah.
like, it's a standalone building. It's basically structured like a house. And so when you walk in, you just kind of feel like you're home. So I think the customers feel the same way. We project that because that's how we feel every time we come to work. So
Tell me about the meanings of your necklaces. I mean,
Oh my
you have
gosh.
probably what, 5?
I
or?
have, I've lost count. I don't.
Say,
I
don't jump
really,
in the water. You might sink to the bottom.
I don't really count them anymore.
You and Julie are just like loaded with jewelry, which is incredible.
I
If
just,
a pirate saw you right now,
You're done for.
it is. Sometimes I tuck them in.
No, don't tell me why. I mean, to me, so jewelry to me is all
Tells a
about
story.
Yeah, it's all like that's what I'm infatuated with the bracelets right now. And I have to say, I'm very new. When you all invited us to be here, this is when I actually found out about this, and I feel sad that I did not. And I'm sure there's so many other people that do not know about Nomination Italy, and it's you're wearing your story. And to me, jewelry is very much a story, and it means something to me. I don't wear a lot. I love bracelets, and even just this little bracelet my daughter Carly gave to me, and it means guardian angel and angel because I recently lost my mom. So, it's not anything expensive. It's just there's just meaning, and that's the way I'm.
It's the sentimentality of jewelry in general. Everything. I feel like every piece of jewelry that someone buys is a story, and it's in and of itself. I mean, I feel like we're like foster parents.
Yeah.
So Julie and I take a lot of time and energy into picking out the designers that we carry in the store. So I feel like when we buy that, then when we're basically the foster parents to the rightful owner. So when it's like they're getting adopted type. It's like
Right.
you've found your piece, and it's just like, oh my gosh, it's finally found its home. So I kind of feel like it's kind of like full circle moment when someone buys a piece of jewelry, because I think it really is about telling a story or having a connection to it. I mean, I know it sounds silly, it's just jewelry, but
It's not just
but it's
jewelry.
not silly, and
You
it's
can't
not
tell-
just jewelry.
You can't tell a story with a piece of costume. Sure, it can be fun to put on, but your jewelry, and that's what I would want to get back to, is your necklace. What had you pick these pieces out?
Everything really just has a meaning
Tell me
to
what
it.
this is.
So this is Temple St. Clair. This is just the amulet. It's an iconic piece of Temple St. Clair jewelry.
An amulet.
And then
You're wearing an amulet. That sounds so cool.
And then we have the Royal Blue Moonstone that Temple is known for.
Say that again?
Royal Blue Moonstone.
Okay, Royal Blue
And this is, just the crescent moon, but I've always wanted a piece of the moonstone, and so I basically picked a crescent moon. This is a vintage piece that it's called Pools of Light. It's not, I bought it at the antique show when we went to the jewelry show. I just love it. I just think it has just such a cool vibe to it. I love it. And then,
That's
this is
like a charm necklace, I feel.
It is. It's kind of like my neck mess. It's kind of me. It's kind of what I'm known for.
You know what? Holding that makes I have it's sitting around my gear shift in my car. It's a bracelet, and it's got big charms on it, but it's too heavy
It's
to
not
wear as
too
a bracelet.
heavy.
But it has my mom, my dad, my girls when they're little getting married. It's a beautiful charm, and I'm thinking, what a great way I could wear that as a necklace.
You can, and I
instead
think we're actually known for that. So if you have something that is sitting in your drawer that you don't wear, that is big, it's clunky, it looks outdated, it's broken, there might be pieces missing. So you can bring it in and we can repurpose it. So we will design something, whether it's a pendant or, taking charms off bracelets and adding it to a necklace where it doesn't seem so bulky and heavy.
So will you hold that one up again? So the way you actually, that's the other thing that's so cool about that. So when you talk about repurposing or putting together something of meaning, the way you also have it positioned on the necklace, because when you have a bunch of pieces, they're just going to clunk down together,
Right.
versus you have them so they're strategically set.
There's enhancers that you can buy. You can add enhancers so you can kind of put them in different spots. So it kind of keeps them a little separated, even though it kind of looks like it. But it all kind of makes sense at the end of the day.
And those all have meaning of some sort to you?
This is my Heather Moore. This is There's No Place Like Home. And then the coordinates of my home is on the other side.
In case you get lost.
I mean, and it's home. I'm
There's
always
Mom.
home. And then this is from Jennifer Dawes. This is just a nice amethyst that she gave me. I'm a fan of Pinocchio, and I'm Italian, so I have to have Pinocchio in there.
Well, but Pinocchio and the nose that grows
I
when you lie.
I don't ever want to grow up.
There was a funny saying. It was on a card, and it says, "What did it say? I just wish that when someone lies, their pants would actually start on fire." There'd be a lot of combustion.
As long as my nose doesn't grow.
My grandfather, as he got older, his nose would get bigger and bigger, and it looked like a little butt on the end. It just get bigger and bigger as he got older. I'm so glad I didn't get his nose. Because I could have.
We could have.
Oh, sorry, I'm moving up there. Keep going.
Let's see, what do I have now?
Oh my gosh, it's endless.
This is, this is also Temple St. Clair, the moon face with the multicolored sapphires. I have a cross. This is a vintage Old English.
I love how you wear vintage pieces.
Absolutely.
It's not all about the brand new, and like you talked about, the repurposing or putting something together again that maybe you didn't wear.
It adds character to and depth to what you own. I mean, because listen, I have a lot of jewelry from here. I love it,
bet.
but adding some of your own personal pieces just kind of gives it more, just telling a story.
What do you find when someone walks in the door here that you see them walk away with, or when someone walks in, what is it that they get from coming into YLANG?
I think they get our attention, which is saying something.
Nobody leaves that's coming in.
No,
They
some people
stay forever.
Well, it's like they're coming to their home too.
This gentleman's having to take a chair and he's decided this
He's
is
had a couple brownies
this
already.
is going to be a while. I'm not leaving.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows his role.
He knows what he's doing. He's just waiting patiently.
Knows his role.
Yeah, thank goodness you have food for him.
Well, everybody that walks in basically becomes a friend of the store, a friend of ours.
that.
And it's our own jewelry community, and we cultivate friendships. They're not clients. Everybody, we know everybody. We know everybody's name. They, come in for all occasions. They come in for no occasion. Sometimes they just come in to have coffee and hang out.
And Julie said something, and she said, I really don't know what the right words, her little spunky voice and that. She said, but, I don't want people to feel that because they walk into our store and we have this jewelry that they have to have this deep pocketbook or this huge budget. She said, we have something for everyone. We fit your needs. It's not about you coming in and buying what we have and our dollar amount of what someone. We really have something for everyone. We don't feel intimidated.
I think people can sometimes feel intimidated because our door is locked and we're in
that's
our own
for sale.
house. But that's
Times have changed, sadly.
Yeah, and we really it's really just a barrier. It's not even a barrier. It's just a door. We just, to me, it's more like I'd rather open the door for you and say, hi, how are you, than just walk in the door and nobody says hello. So you are always greeted at the door because we open the door for you and welcome you in. So I think of it that way. I don't think of it as a...
Even the dogs. Come here, Lois. Bring your baby with you.
Let's
say hello.
Let's bring Lois in.
Here comes the
last
founder
word.
of of YLANG YLANG is sitting right here. Julie's mom, who was on the cover of our Clayton issue. Gosh, oh my
Mother's-
goodness.
it was Mother's Day.
Was it Mother's? It was at the May issue a year or two ago, and it was just lovely to have you on and then see your baby picture, or not your baby picture, but Julie's as a little girl sitting next to you in another photo. So you bring your new baby with you to work.
Gabriella,
Scoot on up here a little bit.
She's 13 years old.
Aw.
She loves to come to work.
She goes with you everywhere.
She loves to go.
And you come in every day?
No, I'm a pretty part-time person. I'm a concierge.
You're a
Set
concierge.
everything up,
Just
yeah.
come in and enjoy. So we've been talking, and I know we talked a little bit earlier about the history and how, YLANG YLANG has come into fruition. And when you come here, how many years later?
38.
38 years, so going on almost
Going
40
30
years.
yes.
When you walk in here, and I know this is your newest location of 14 years, is that right? Or
Nine.
9 years, sorry. And you see this happen, you see your daughter who was just a little girl when you started,
Yes.
and you come into this event bringing something so phenomenal into the store. What do you still get goosebumps or feel giddy when you walk in and see what you've built?
Absolutely. It's my happy place. I love it. I love every minute of it. It's just
And
so
knowing
exciting.
that your daughter is coming into your footsteps and carrying it on and bringing her personality into it.
Correct.
I mean, because she could have did something else.
Well, she
you
did.
know?
I think she was going to be a pharmaceutical rep.
Oh my gosh,
A
that's
little
not
bit
even
different
similar.
than this, and she came to work part-time when she was probably about 14 and said, I can't sell jewelry. I can't do
Oh,
this.
she said she'd be too shy.
She'd be too shy. And now she's chatty Cathy.
Oh my gosh.
She talks.
Never
She's
for a loss of
never
words
for a loss of
whatsoever.
words.
She
And
did
then
that
you-
when she came on to the show.
Oh, she said, I don't think I'm going to know what to say, right?
She just started, and I think she took the whole 12, 15 minutes up.
Yes, she did. You guys did a beautiful job. That was a great interview.
It was, and she made it wonderful because you just could hear, and you still can, and you too. I mean, you're someone who's now part of the family. You're like an adopted daughter.
Absolutely.
Right.
But
And
the-
a new generation emerges after.
And the passion that comes through.
Yes, and her college graduate son, who's been home for the summer, has been working here.
So is he falling in love with it and going to be the next
Well,
generation?
he's going to work in New York, but
Oh.
he'll probably come back for holidays. But he loves it also.
Well, someone's going to have to carry on in
We'll
her
see.
footsteps.
We'll have to wait and see. But you guys are so wonderful. We appreciate you so
We
much.
appreciate you, and it's one of those things as well. We feel so loved when we walk into your business and being part of our magazines, and it's not just a partnership. That really you become family and you care so much for
Exactly.
one another because it's we all grow together.
The relationships you build
So
are
important.
much more important than the sales. The sales are secondary, but the relationships just
And Stephanie said that sometimes people will just come in and have a cup of coffee. It doesn't mean that
Absolutely.
they have to come in and buy something that day.
Absolutely.
It's just, and I think Mimi's got a cot in the back. And is she
Is she
still
here?
here? I think there was a woman who came in that just about was crying, so she must have finally finished her bracelet.
I think she
But
left,
She
yeah.
needed to get some new pieces. It was her grandma's birthday today.
Oh,
so I
okay.
think she was getting something to add to her bracelet about her
and
grandmother.
she is from Italy herself. Mimi is.
Mimi,
so she
yes.
has a connection.
We had a little
with
bit of fun talking about
nomination,
that.
Yes.
Yeah, she and Maura were sitting here together, and
So
I'm sure they just wanted to carry on between the two of them.
Well, we appreciate you. You guys are so cute together. You need to walk out of here with a nomination.
Oh, we cannot wait. I've been making check marks, so I'm all over it. So we were talking about the experience and you coming in here, and I know you're not here as much. And Stephanie, what she told us, what she felt when people walk through the door. What do you think YLANG YLANG brings to the people that come through your door? What is the passion that you feel?
Well, I'm very passionate about jewelry. I have always been passionate. My family has been in jewelry. My husband was an attorney, and we bought the franchise in 1985, just in Bal Harbor. They were starting to franchise. My husband, Plaza Frontenac, said, we'll take you, whatever spot you want, but everybody said it's going to be a struggle. But when I come in here, I see the evolution.
More people. Oh, and
The
is that
evolution.
Gabrielle?
Oh yeah, that's Gabby.
She's saying hello.
She's greeting.
No, but the evolution, and so we have the grandmothers, which I am, the daughters, now the grandchildren will be getting bracelets because all sizes, it's guaranteed to fit.
Yeah.
The bracelet is guaranteed to fit.
And so the experience that they have when they come in, you feel as well, everyone's family.
Very comfortable. It's
Yeah.
just, you can be very relaxed, and it's just a very good, happy place, as I said before.
Well,
Jewelry stores can be stuffy
Yeah.
and cold.
Or intimidating.
They're intimidating.
Not this.
And we're bright, we're cheery,
I feel like I'm doing. Oh gosh.
we just, you know.
Gordon keeps stepping on my headphone and my head gets jerked around. So I keep turning my back to you. You want to join in the girl talk?
Well, I've been so busy on the production side of it,
That's true.
trying to make sure everything, pictures are going up while you were talking about Plaza Frontenac. We were putting some photos up from Plaza Frontenac and some of
It
the
was
old
29 years at
29
Plaza
years
Frontenac.
ago.
That is a
It's
long
hard to
time.
believe, isn't it?
Yeah, and what a beautiful mall that is. But this,
This is just easier.
oh my gosh, and
easy.
your own building here, and just the light that comes within it is just gorgeous.
So how long when did you launch your magazine? Let's see, we started with you.
Well,
in-
2014 is when Chesterfield came into fruition. Clayton Magazine, 2020. We all know what year that was, right?
Absolutely.
The
Still a magazine during COVID.
and so it was BC,
Yeah.
and then AC.
I think that's when I first started coming in.
Yes,
was
it was. It was
during
right.
COVID.
Well, that's when Clayton started. So
Yeah.
and then St. Charles is 2019.
Okay.
So 3 of them.
We're
We're crazy
wonderful.
now.
We love it. It's just it's such a
We love
great
being part of it, and here you are
Coffee table.
inside.
You guys definitely class up the magazine.
This is
back
going
cover right
This is
there.
going back to Italy, I believe. So it's going to be exciting for Maura. The jewelry will be here, I think, 3 months.
3 months.
3
So it's a
months.
limited time. So you really need to make sure that you
It's limited for now.
limited for now. And Maura did say that. She said that it is limited for now, but you will still be able to get the pieces. She said it 2 or 3 days even. They
Yes,
can get
48
because
hours.
not all
It
of them are
can be
here. She
shipped
said.
to her in New York and then
Yeah.
straight to our
But I think it's
cities.
important to know it is a limited time, and you're going to be here through when again?
It'll probably be through the holidays. It's almost going to have to be, but
So Nomination Italy, that's why we're here today for their special event. Mara is here today. She'll be here through the weekend.
no, she's here today. And then
She's just here today.
here
If you want to
today.
meet Mara, please come in. And then, of course, this will be here as a limited edition, and it's something that you're going to want to come in and experience and see this and build your store.
Exactly. There'll be a lot of special orders that will be here in 48 hours. So it really works well.
And is that what happens today? So when you're picking out your bracelet, you don't actually leave with it? No,
you do.
Oh, you do leave
You
with
do.
it.
There's-
It's just if you didn't have a piece, maybe.
we don't have the. I mean, there are thousands of.
What'd she say? 5,000 pieces? You might have been 5,000.
Yeah, there's thousands. We have a couple thousand, but we don't have all 5.
Wow.
So yes, you can build on your bracelet that is existing from 25 years ago, or you can create a whole new bracelet for the new generation.
And with the holidays coming up, this is a perfect time, a perfect gift. I mean, you're trying to always figure out, what can I get this person?
Yeah.
This is straight to
give
the
them
heart.
the-
To
Yeah.
find something that's personal that you can build for a specific person and get it when you walk out the door, take it with you is not
Really
very,
special.
Yeah, it's special
Really
and it doesn't happen very often.
Wow.
No,
Well, you guys are moving and grooving. I can't believe how fast time has flown
I know.
by.
Thank you so
You're
much
listening
for
to
coming.
In Your City Show, brought to you by Clayton, St. Charles, and Chesterfield Magazine. And we love being out on location. We have the studio where Julie was just in, which is great. Tape the shows, and it's fun to be there. If you mess up, you can re-record. That's all great. But when you're actually actually in the environment.
Correct.
Poor Gordon, it's not always the greatest because he's having to make everything work, and I'm just sitting there smiling, waiting.
You're a wonderful
But
team.
To
You
be
really
here,
are.
you know, right in the heart of it, see the love and what goes on behind your business really sets it all home for us, and really knowing what you're about. And we
Thank
love you
you.
all. Thank
We
you so much,
appreciate it.
Lois, the woman, the
no,
founder, the person
I've
behind
had
it
a
with
lot
her
of good.
husband,
I've had
the
a lot of
legend.
good
the
help.
legacy, and then now Julie here and Stephanie by her side. You guys make a great team.
Thank you.
Wonderful, smiling people. So thank you for having us
Thank
here.
you.
We so
It's our
appreciate
pleasure
it.
to have
are
you
so
anytime. So welcome.
Stephanie Marchetto. I've never actually said it out loud. Did I say it correctly?
Marchetto.
Marchetto. See? You don't say the H.
It's okay.
That's how, yeah, Italian.
I've heard it. It's
Well, you know,
okay.
I only call you by your first name. I write your name, I see your name on everything, but you don't actually say it, you know, out loud. So glad to have you sit
Thank
with
you
us.
so much.
So glad to see you.
Well, don't leave yet.
Yes,
Make
no,
a bracelet.
We're
Now
going
it's
to
time
take
to
the
shop.
show out and then time to shop.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
So Gordon, can you relax a little bit now?
Yes.
And
Want a glass of wine yet?
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
We're good at that. So, did you get to really? Was
Yeah.
it hard for you to get to listen to Maura? Did you get to hear
No,
it?
I got to hear her, and it was so interesting. And it kind of brings, it's cool because I just felt like Italy came to us.
Yeah, and you know what I think?
And
made
I'm
it-
looking through this thing, and it's like
It's endless.
It's endless.
In fact, you keep check marking, and it's like, oh gosh, okay, I can only fit so many, so I'll have to have a second bracelet,
yeah.
I guess. I was looking for a bulldog.
You
That
know
was
what, I
probably the
didn't-
first one I was
did
looking
you-
for was a bulldog.
You know, as I was doing some of the production stuff and running back and forth and checking cameras, did she talk about the watches?
She did not. I did see that on there, but we did not get to that.
Yeah,
So you
that's
can make
really
an
cool.
actual
Watch
story
band.
watch band.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. You always wear a watch, and I used to always wear a watch, and I don't wear a watch anymore.
It's like this piece right here is really cool. It's like the men's bracelets. It's got a black band, and it's got like dad and all kinds of cool stuff on it.
Yeah. So there's something for everyone. And then the bracelet's still cool looking. So if you don't have it wrapped all the way around, then, you know, you can take time. It still looks great as you're filling it up. But it is, like we said, it is a limited time for the next 3 months where you can come in and build your bracelets. So I would not miss the opportunity of coming into YLANG. That's YLANG. YLANG. So if I'm saying along, I don't want you to spell it like LONG. This is how I say YLANG, which is totally wrong, but it's ylang. Come in and check these out. And I guess is there a website to look at this company? I don't really see that.
I'm sure
Maybe
if you just Google nomination bracelets, it'll come up.
Nomination Italy.
Yes.
Yeah, and to know they come straight from there, and us going to Italy really kind of makes it even more special, you know, to be a part of it. So
Yeah.
I guess we have to say goodbye now.
You know what? And
Goodbye.
it's been really hard.
Goodbye.
And you know what? When you talk about coffee, they make a mean latte here.
They do.
So make sure you get a latte when you come in here to do some shopping.
We've decided we don't. So in our kitchen, we have an espresso. We have this other kind of
have
espresso
5 coffee
machine.
machines.
Yeah, we have one that makes coffee, one that does the Keurig. We have 5 machines. So we told ourselves for Christmas we're not gonna buy a bunch of presents. We're gonna buy this incredible, and it's from Italy.
It's my favorite gift right here.
Oh, way to bring it on thick. There's some brownie
I'm
points
just trying
there.
to get out of here without spending a lot of money.
I've already taken a picture. I've got it set. So 5 years is coming up for us, and I just had to flat out tell them what I want.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to tell them what you want so you don't get what you don't want. But I actually said it from the time that we got married. So I can't believe that it'll already almost be 5 years what I wanted for our 5th year. And it's actually, and I'm not a high maintenance wife.
she's not. She's
I don't
not.
go around going, I want this, I want that.
Yeah,
The only thing
she's
I
not.
love is bags and shoes. But I still don't even go, I want this, I want this, I want this. But for 5 years, I just want a second band right here that has meaning. And so, yeah, I don't walk around going, get me this, get me that. I just go buy it. All right, well, that is really loud in my ears.
It
so
is
with
loud.
that-
I think you're turning the headphones up
We're
just a
gonna
little bit
go-
too loud.
We're going to go pick out our bracelets right now and have some fun with that. But for all of you, or any one of you that spends a little time with us today, being part of the show, we appreciate your time with us. And if you're interested in being part of In Your City show, maybe you have a business, a special event, or you want to come into the studios for one of our tapings, you can go to inyourcityshow.com. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, of course, as well. Give us a message. Tell us why. We also have our Heroes Project, and we don't want you to forget that every single month, people send in their nominations of someone that's a hero to them. Actually, Tilly, the dog, won for our Kids and Pets issue this month, and she was adorable, along with Abasi Wilkins. He is a fashion designer at 11 years old. He was our superhero of the month, and next month is our September style issue. So, who knows why this person might be your hero. Send in your nomination. Again, go to inyourcityshow.com. You can go to the Heroes tab or go to our contact page, nominate your hero, let us know why, send us some pictures, and tell us why they should be nominated. We'll read that story live, and hopefully that person can come on to the show as well. And then, of course, maybe you want to be part of our next issue. Our September issue is already finished and at the printers, but we're working our October foodie issue. We go into our thankful issue and then our December holiday issue. And of course, it goes on from there every month, a new theme, a new issue. You can see Olive right there on our front covers. Of course, the love of our life. Olive is she is the story. Olive the Bulldog. My children's book launches September 28th. We'll have a launch party at Newtown Hall at 5:30 that evening, and it's Oh Olive, Oh No, a Thunderstorm. So thanks for spending time with us today. Gordon can now relax, and until our next In Your City show, which will be live in Belleville, August 30th, I think. 30th.
30th. Wow.
And then we'll be at the
around the corner.
Mosaic Art Festival September 15th. And then, of course, the tapings of our show, you'll see those at inyourcityshow.com and on our In Your City Show YouTube page. All right, Gordon, let's take it out of here. You ready? All right, until the next time, peace.
Peace.
Bye. Love y'all.